From the Turning Tide, that was Hugo's Big Reel from Solas. We are joined in the studio once again by Mr. Seamus Egan. We were talking a little bit during that song about the weather back east as compared to the weather out here. I guess we're liking this better now, huh?
We're having a really nice time this week. It was so nice to be able to take off the gloves and the woolly hats and the big boots and feel some warmth from the sun. It's been fantastic.
Wow. Okay, so we have a show tonight at the Aladdin Theater. Tickets are still available. You may want to make sure they're available, and don't miss this show. This is a fantastic band to see live. We cannot stress this enough. Portland, you need to support Celtic music. Get out there and see some of this. Where do we go after tonight? Where does the tour lead to?
We're back to the East Coast tomorrow. I know. And then we have just a couple of days off there, and then it picks back up in just outside of Boston. And then we're at it again.
Is there European dates coming up?
There are, but not until later in the summer.
Okay.
We'll be over in Ireland for a little bit. I know that we're going to be in France for a bit, and so.
Okay. I was looking at some of the notes here for the Turning Tide. A lot of really good renditions of songs from other artists. When you decide to do a cover, so to speak, what makes you choose the song you choose? Is it a band decision, or is it does somebody bring the suggestion to the band, or?
It happens in a variety of ways, really. When we're sort of gearing up to we're always, I suppose, collecting material as well as writing material. So it's pretty much a never-ending process. But once we start focusing in on an actual album, and when we're going to begin one, everyone kind of just throws on the table what they've been listening to and thinking about that might work for the band, and it just then becomes a process of elimination and trying to figure out, particularly, speaking to the covers, which songs that we think we can bring ourselves to and do justice to the song. And so it's a lot of trial and error and going through a lot of songs that you work on, and for one reason or another they just don't seem to work out, and then you just sort of keep whittling away, and you end up with what ends up on the album.
So have you ever started working on a cover and think to yourself, this isn't going to work, but then it just blossoms on its own and becomes better than you ever thought?
Oh yeah, I mean there's one song that we nearly didn't record at all was Pastures of Plenty.
Oh, really?
Just because it was just giving us a real, it was fighting us all the way.
Wow, that's kind of like a...
And then it just clicked. Then there was a moment where it just kind of came together. But then you have the other side of that where you're working on something and you think it's going to come together really nicely, and then at the end of the day it just kind of falls apart.
Maybe we should put it on the back burner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, let's. I know we're under time restraint here. Let's get right back into it. This is also from the Turning Tide. This is A Sailor's Life.